of us. And we are live from the Red Deer Westerner Park in the Harvest Center. And you're going to see completely different around me. We'll upload some videos here in a bit. And you'll see that Anita is not here at the moment because she is distracted. We are at Silver Cove's Rock and Gem Show. It's filling the entire Harvest Center. And every time I get up, I turn around and I look for Anita. She's vanished because she's been called by yet another rock or a gem or a mineral. But she's come back to me. She needs to put on her glasses. Yeah, she's handling raw Shungite, which there is Shungite in here. You just didn't hear me.
But no, I wanted the.
You wanted the raw stuff.
Yeah.
Well, don't wipe it on your pants. So hello.
Hello. This is so much fun. I'll be like vibrating today. I'll be
100%. Yeah. Now you need to wrap yourself in a little bubble. The energy is just wild in here. Oh, empaths, be aware. There's a lot of crystals in this building. So yes, Anita, come right back down. We are all in alignment, creating sacred spaces. And together we are Anita and Cheryl. And I'm just going to go in here and you can talk. I'm going to make my name part of this.
Okay, that's a good idea. And yeah, every Friday we do Fun Shui Friday. And we never know what the topic of the day is. Because we just pull a card from the Personal Paradise card deck from our teacher, friend, mentor, Tara Catherine Collins, Feng Shui card deck. So I'm just going to pop over here, see if anybody's joining us live this morning. And so not only are we here, you already told them where
we are, but not why we're here. They don't know why we're at Silver Cove's Rock and Gem Show. Now, this is a biannual. It happens in the spring, typically March and October.
Yeah.
And we're fortunate because one of their main offices and main store locations is here in Red Deer. And I'm super lucky because it's about 5 minutes from my house.
Well, and you know what? So this is Canada, right?
Yes.
Canada's largest supplier of rock and gems.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a big deal, people.
Yeah.
Canada's largest. After this show in Red Deer, they're heading off to Saskatoon
Yeah.
to do a gem show.
They have them all over the place.
Yeah, we were talking with Roxy morning.
Yeah.
Roxy. And we have a Roxanne, we have a Roxy.
Beatrice isn't a Bernice.
Oh yeah, there.
That's great.
Anyway, I was saying because you look at this and you go, it's got to take a month to set this up. And she says, no. They set it up sometimes in one day.
Which they've done it so many times. They obviously have a system in place.
And everything's priced and it's like, anyways. Okay.
Big semi outside. You know you're in the right place when you see this massive semi and trailer unit that says Silver Cove on the side.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here.
So Anita is just looking on Facebook. Yeah, right. So this morning, and she said where we're at, Silver Cove is one of our sponsors for next weekend. We'll actually be in this very same building for our Power of an Unstoppable Woman event next weekend. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, why not? Hello, come join us. It is going to be so much fun. What an incredible lineup we have. We have world-renowned speakers coming to Red Deer. Come on, people, let's get together. There's one of the little mini flowers. Yeah.
Flowers. We're going to leave here.
All right. Anyway, so it looks like we got a couple comments on Facebook. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We've had one card come out so far. Isn't that wild? How long I've been shuffling?
Well, because there's just so much amazing energy.
Okay. Well, look at the card. And maybe that's what we talk about today.
Oh, actually, you know what? That's a really good thing because
Okay. So nothing else wants to come out. You guys have seen me shuffling this whole time. We're already 5 minutes in. We've had one card come out.
Yeah.
The number 50 card, children and creativity. Now, seriously.
Okay. So yeah, this is really
important. Kids the first ones that pick up rocks? Is your first gift as a parent or grandparent not typically something from outside?
Yep.
A rock, a gem or mineral?
Yep. So here's, I mean, something interesting.
Sure.
You might think it's interesting. I was supposed to have my 4-year-old grandson join me this morning
Oh my gosh.
because his mom is away on a Norwex conference and his dad's working and whatever.
Yada, yada, yada.
Anyway, so I was supposed to have the 4-year-old hang out with Grammy this morning, and he loves rocks.
Mhm.
Loves rocks. And his mom, so then what happened was his uncle came home last night unexpectedly and nabbed him for an uncle snuggle sleepover. And so then Grammy got,
Bumped.
which is
Grammy's always there, but Uncle
which is fine. But his mom reached out to me and said, hey, you know what? Like, are you still going to take him to the Rock and Gem show? Because he loves rocks. He absolutely, like, he's always picking up rocks. We go to the beach, he picks up a rock.
Mhm.
And so children don't have all the
Belief systems.
or energetic gunk that us adults have. And so they are naturally drawn to the energy of those rocks to
Yes.
help balance them, to help make them feel grounded, to they just, because that's what natural crystals and rocks do,
Hmm.
like holy Hannah, right?
Yep. Exactly.
But kids do it naturally and they're drawn to one. And so, I mean, everything has energy, right? Energy
Absolutely.
cannot be destroyed. It only changes form. And when you think about one rock,
Mhm.
and that it has been a part of the energy of this earth for
For potentially
thousands,
millions.
millions of years. And
Yeah.
just think about, all of our ancestors
Mhm.
that walked on the same grounds,
Mhm.
walked on the
Mhm.
same rocks and the
Well,
same.
and this building is part of, is it Treaty 6 or Treaty 7?
I think it's
Treaty
Treaty 7, but we're gonna
find,
we're
yeah,
gonna
we need to
confirm
find out
that.
for next weekend.
Mhm,
Anyway,
mhm.
so this is very sacred ground to begin with, that these buildings are actually on here in Red Deer.
Cool.
So when you're talking about the different forms, grab your Shungite.
Okay.
You got your Shungite that she found.
Yeah, and again, children
So
and
here's,
creativity.
yep,
Uber important
important.
because we have so much bombardment of electromagnetic energy that is not good. It's like putting yourself in a microwave.
Yep.
Okay. And so you think about a child. So again, we we're older, we're more resilient. Our bodies have climatized, I guess, to EMFs in some regard. But children are little sponges,
Mhm.
and
They're
they
absorbing
don't know how to
everything.
protect themselves energetically. They're absorbing. So just, I mean, you wouldn't take your child and physically stick them in the microwave, but in essence, that's what we're doing in our homes, because we have computers and TVs and we have
Everything is so
cell
electronic.
phones and all of this other stuff. And that is emitting harmful
EMFs,
electromagnetic.
frequencies.
Yeah. Okay.
Period.
So you
So,
absolutely need.
the Shungite. So the other reason I wanted this is because you were talking a little bit earlier about how energy changes forms, right? So this is Shungite in the rock,
Mhm,
and this is Shungite that might be a little more useful in your home.
mhm.
So I don't know about other people, but I always have water by my desk, or a cup of coffee, or a cup
Mhm.
of tea. Well, this can do two things, right? So it
yeah.
can be your coffee cup holder. So they are coasters in essence. And at the same time, they're absorbing those EMFs. I knew you were going to like that. My favorite flower of life. So they have so many different things down here, including these. I know what's coming home with me. So the flower of life is the sacred geometry. There's one that's a tree.
Mm,
Trying to
I
get
love
that
that
so you
one.
don't get the
Yeah.
glare on it. There you go. That's a little bit better.
Ah,
So even
see?
things like this perfect. And you know that they're absorbing the EMFs around your house, right? So we're just talking about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So every home, whether you have children or not, you need to have Shungite.
Yeah.
I put Shungite in my water container in the fridge.
Yeah. People
I
have
have
done it with their
Shungite.
dogs, with their pets dishes.
I have
as
Shungite
well.
by my bed. I
Yeah.
have Shungite by my computer in my office. You absolutely, people need to have Shungite, especially nowadays with 5G and 3G and
Well,
God knows what other G's they're putting at us,
Yep.
you know. You need Shungite.
I also want to mention that this, depending upon how you sleep, because we always in feng shui, we talk about the results, what results are showing up in your life. So if you have a problem sleeping, it could be your direction, but it could be the electrical energy running in the wall behind the head of your bed. Now, there's many beds now that have, guess what? Bases that are electric, and they have charging stations for your cell phones in the bed and built-in Wi-Fi in the bed. And you want to talk about being surrounded by EMFs.
Just think of yourself being put in a microwave, people. Hello.
Yeah. So
That's
do a
what's
little bit
happening.
of research for
Yeah.
yourself. You
Yeah.
don't have to believe
Mhm.
us. We're just bringing you some information, but do a little bit of research about the effects of EMF. Even if you look at the warning on your cell phone, and there is a warning because by law they have to, you shouldn't have your cell phone within 3 feet of you. Yet we carry it in our brocket.
Yep.
Look at the incidence of breast cancer right now.
Men, testosterone,
Men and the testicular, cancer, or and now children, and the increase in children and little people. And you think, what often do you see? You see a little person sitting wherever, and they have a device on their lap. And guess where the increase in cancer is right now in children? Do your own research. You don't have to believe us. Anyway, okay.
Anyways, and
back
we're
to
not
children and
doctors.
and we're not doctors. We're not
Yeah.
professing that there are that we can produce miracles with Shungite.
It's
but if
awareness.
it can help you, why not? And they're fabulous. And you probably have coasters in your house
How
anyway.
much are they?
I
I'm really
know.
curious. What does it say on the back? It says that everything's priced here.
I don't know. I
That's
can't read that.
amazing.
It's true. I don't have
we
my
have to
glasses
put
on.
our glasses on.
We have the wrong glasses on for that. Okay, so let's continue with children and creativity.
Good morning, Robin.
Robin, I want to talk about that.
Okay, of course you do. Yeah, because that goes with children and creativity. Okay, I'm gonna pass that over, and then I'm gonna go over here.
She's gonna pass this little baby over to me. Look at this gem tree. Oh, aren't these beautiful? So, creativity. Create your own. You can also get one of your own. We have one like this, but we have it in amethyst. And then I find it very soothing. And I actually took a class right here at one of the Rock and Gem shows a few years ago on how to make gem trees and the wire wrapping of gem trees. And I can just get lost in creating a gem tree in an evening. And at the end of it, you have something that you've created, you've put your energy into, and you can be super proud of. So they do run some fantastic classes throughout the year down at Silver Cove at the headquarters at their main store, which is so cool. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna
Do we want to add some more creativity to that?
Well,
we have a lot of rocks and gems here to cover in less than 15 minutes.
Yeah, but you know what? The other part about creativity, so there, excuse me, there are a lot of amazing stuff here. As we said, we're gonna post some other videos.
Yeah.
This one caught my attention.
Oh, cabochon.
Nope.
Beautiful.
That one is Amazonite.
No, but it's a cabochon for jewelry making.
Oh, that's what you call that?
Yeah. A cabochon.
Oh,
yeah.
Cabochon?
Cabochon.
Cabochon, the shape of it.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. Cool. Okay, so for jewelry making, children creativity again. So it might be something to increase your own creativity. Come down here and make yourself, well, and that happens to kind of be
it
what
goes
I'm wearing.
really well with what you're wearing. I see the shopping list is growing. Sorry, Calvin.
Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, you can make your own jewelry piece, whatever. Christmas is coming. See what resonates with
and
you.
they have ready-made pieces as well.
Oh yeah.
So if you're not into creating, you know what I like doing? So in my floral arrangements that are basic, like non-water floral arrangements or different arrangements for the year, I'll take some of the beads. So you can buy a big strand of beads.
That's a good
I just peel
idea.
them off and they create layers in a glass vase. And I love them just like that. So you
Mhm.
don't have to make jewelry out of just because it's on a string of beads. You don't have to make jewelry out of. Use your creativity. So
Mhm.
I kept shuffling and kept shuffling and kept shuffling. And I'm not surprised because another card did come out,
Yeah.
number 18, living room.
Okay. Well, because you can put any of this
Any
in
of
your
this
living
in your
room, which
living
you
room.
should,
Yes,
right?
100%. And
Mhm.
we've actually, in our 21-day decluttering program, I'm not going to bring up anybody's name,
Mhm.
but we have had people come through the program that when no one's at their house, they have all their rocks and their crystals out and their tarot cards. And then when somebody comes over, or they're expecting company, they hide them.
Mhm. I
And
think they used to. They don't
Well,
do that
no,
anymore.
they don't anymore because they've owned their space.
Mhm.
And here's the thing, these crystals and these gems, like this is stunning. I was going to grab one of these and you did anyway, right? They give off and emit their own energy.
Mm.
So you may think it's hidden behind closed doors, but energy doesn't hide.
Mhm.
It doesn't, your energy about it changes. Even your energy changes from typing an email when you're happy and typing an email when you're mad.
Mhm.
It comes through. So if you've got these beautiful gifts of nature, it speaks more about the person if they're judging you when they come into your house, if they have a problem with it.
Mhm.
But don't hide them. They're so spectacular.
And the rocks and gems
Mm.
are really likened to bringing in
Nature.
a plant
Yeah.
into your home,
They're no
right?
different.
So we recommend that all the time.
I love
We
this
know
one.
that people love gardening. They have plants indoors, whether they're real or artificial. So bringing rocks and gemstones into your living room or your living
Space.
spaces.
Adds to the living.
Exactly.
This
And
might
yeah,
look like an inanimate object.
but it's
The
not.
difference between these glasses, me and her hair, is how fast things vibrate.
Mhm.
That's it.
And
It's
you
frequency.
can just and often I do. I
Pocket.
will grab
Yeah.
a stone. You've heard of worry stones,
Mhm.
right? So you can put something in your pocket. So what it does is it helps to, and again, that goes back to kids. And
Yep.
I've often given my grandkids one for that reason to put in their pocket.
Mhm.
And so then they can feel it and touch it. And it actually
Helps
it
connect.
rewires some brain things so that it takes you out of that stress into the moment of now, right?
Exactly.
So that you can do
And
some
we're
of
going
that.
to change the name from a worry stone to a gratitude stone.
Okay.
So instead of stressing over things,
Yeah.
how about every time you touch it, be grateful for something
Mm.
and start the changing your energy and your
Mhm.
frequency.
Mhm.
So of course there are different spiritual meanings behind different crystals.
Right.
Silver Cove has a really cool online app. I don't know the
Mm.
details of it, but I know it's on their website.
Okay.
And you can look up crystals and rocks and gems and stones, and it'll tell you their meanings and uses and purposes
Well,
because a lot of them are healing.
and I'm thinking they probably ship.
Oh,
Rocks
they ship.
everywhere, all over Canada.
uh,
They
I'm
must,
sure they ship worldwide.
because they are Canada's
It's
largest rock and gem.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
Okay.
can I grab
So
another
you
one? Oh
can
no.
because bedroom came up.
Oh
So we
yeah.
had a third card come
You
up.
knew it would.
Bedroom. I knew it would. I actually willed that one in because I brought something over here and said,
Okay.
often we talk about bedrooms.
Okay.
So
Ooh,
let's talk about that one. Oh, I got this one.
okay.
I'm loving this one. So in the bedroom, remember how
Mm,
quite often we talk about surrounding yourself is like the items that are around you are reinforcing a belief
mhm.
and
Or a
reinforcing
subliminal
or a
message.
subliminal message. She's trying to read it without her glasses too. I'm not, I gave up
Okay,
because
I got it.
they're pretty tiny. Anyway,
Mhm.
so this is a great example. So you've got the vibration and the frequency of the gemstone.
Mm.
And I don't know what this is carved out of.
I could read it.
Oh, good. What is it carved
So
out of?
this is soapstone.
Soapstone.
And guess what? How much this piece is? Just give me a guess.
35.
$20.
Oh my God.
Hello.
So two things. So notice in the subliminal here, the space right here. What does that remind you of? That shape? So that's the heart. So if you want something in your bedroom, if you're single and you want to be a couple, or if you're a couple and you want to reinforce the love, you've got a couple, right? Non-binary, non-gender,
Oh
non-specific.
God.
It's a couple. Don't go down that road.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's unique. Okay. But it's also reinforcing the connection. It's reinforcing the heart. So there's 3 subliminal messages there. So this could be on a nightstand. It could be on your dresser. It could be in a multitude of locations. It can be in your living room or family room as well. It could be in your office. But realize whatever meaning you put behind here is what's being subliminally reinforced, energetically reinforced in the space it's contained in. You want to add anything
Because
to that?
everything in your home is impressing an idea or impregnating some kind of thought pattern going on in here. And that over time, right? So, and it's kind of like we have talked about over time, water or wind, erosion has the ability over time to smooth a stone, to shape a rock in nature. So that's the same kind of messaging, the thing that's happening with the subliminal messages. Over time, it is going to have an impact, and it's going to show up in the results that you are receiving.
Exactly.
Okay? So,
exactly.
I mean, don't put this in your bedroom tomorrow and expect Mr. Right to come knocking on your door the next day.
However, be open to it.
It could happen, but it's, anyways.
But the other thing I want to talk about with the bedroom is I've also worked with clients, Anita, you probably have over the years too, that don't sleep well. And when we look at their bedroom, they have hundreds
Oh yeah,
of
too many,
crystals,
too many.
way too many. So again, it goes back to all that vibration, all that frequency, because crystals, like our pets, and you've heard of the pet rocks, like to be held. They like to be touched. Like this one is just, oh, I'm loving this one.
And tomorrow, I think we have an eclipse day or something.
Well, today is the 13th.
Oh yeah, Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
It's a good day.
Oh my gosh. Anita shared a post with me this morning about the real meaning behind the Friday the 13th. I would love if you did. And we can post, she can share the image on here, and whoever created it. Okay. It's black with lettering, so there's not much to the actual image, but the words are very impactful. Anyway, going back to cleaning. So often you'll hear in feng shui, if you want to shift the energy, change 27 things. Well, you could simply clear the energy, pick up each one of your crystals, take it over to the sink. If they can be underwater, run them under some water. Or a sea salt bath, or with a full moon, take them outside and let them clean. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Friday the 13th, celebrate the divine feminine energy. Friday the 13th used to be considered the day of the goddess. It was a day to worship the divine feminine that lives through all of us, celebrating the cycles of birth, life, and death. Friday the 13th is a powerful day to manifest. Celebrating feminine energy, the woman typically has 13 cycles in a year, and there are also 13 lunar cycles in a year. So we are being blessed today by Mother Moon. So yeah, Friday the 13th. Okay, I know we've got a few more minutes.
We have a few more minutes, and I know we want to talk about something, but I want to bring back the divine feminine and celebrating it. And this comes back to next weekend, because Anita and I were guided to host this event called Power of an Unstoppable Woman. Things fall into place, right? And the event we're having on Saturday night. So many people I've reached out, close friends of mine, can't attend during the weekend. They've got other things. But Saturday night is its own event, and it's called Awaken the Divine Feminine Energy. Where Silver Cove has tapped in is they have supplied for our VIP bags, our VIP guests.
We're not telling them, are we?
I'm just saying that Silver Cove has supplied something in the swag for our VIPs. Now we do have a few VIP tickets left, right?
I think there might be.
Yeah. I know there's no upgrade ones anymore,
No.
but
Mm-mm.
there's still some VIP tickets.
Mhm.
Awaken Your Divine Feminine Energy is Saturday night. We're starting with the Sound Bath by Tara Hardy, and look back on a few, well, maybe a month or two ago now, Tara was one of our guests,
Mhm.
sound alchemist, and David T. Gross is facilitating the event. This is going to be phenomenal.
Yep.
Phenomenal. So you
Mhm.
don't have to attend during the day, although why wouldn't you? Other commitments, of course.
Yep.
And we get that. We totally get that.
Mhm.
So those tickets are separate, and you can check it out on powerofanunstoppablewoman.com. You're going to be hearing us on the radio if you're in central Alberta, and you did something online as well. And I
Yeah.
brought
So we're
those.
okay. Where are they?
They're right
Might as well
here.
do that right now.
Let's do that. I'll get them.
You know what?
What?
Okay, you grab those.
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab mine.
Well, we have dead airspace.
Yeah.
Okay, not always prepared, and you know this is live.
Yeah.
When?
Okay, because you know what? Yeah. So I had been making some posts that said if you share out our event, Power of an Unstoppable Woman, share out the event, we're gonna make a draw. And the draw is for, let's just put that really, really close.
One.
Okay, so it's for the Awaken the Divine Feminine Energy in the evening. So the value on these is $66.
Yes.
We recommend that you show up here at 6:30 p.m.
Or before,
And
like the doors will open at 6:30 because we start at 6:30.
and it goes until 9 p.m.
Correct.
Like I say, just grab some people and come. I mean, this is like having a sound bath on steroids times 10.
And if you've never experienced a sound bath, you're going to love this.
So we have 3 tickets,
Yes, we
and I
have
had a
3
whole
tickets.
list of names of people
Oh,
that have shared our posts.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
you know what, I was just thinking right now,
Mhm.
why not just give everybody else the opportunity to share? Or do we want to make the draw now?
We said we would make the draw now.
Okay,
So let's make the draw now.
okay.
And you can continue to share. We appreciate
Oh,
that.
yeah. Mhm.
Because this is, again, for the benefit of all,
Right.
right? Like a ripple, which is our
Mhm.
friend Sandra's word for the air.
Yeah.
When you throw a pebble in the pond, it ripples out.
Mm.
So we've thrown the pebble in the pond, and you can too. So you take the information that we've been sharing, that
Mhm.
Anita's been posting, that
Yep.
I've been posting, some of our 10 speakers have been posting,
Yep.
and share it out. And you don't know whose door that lands on, how many shoulders have been tapped on by the universe to attend this event. I made up a little song.
Yeah.
I
It's
have
great.
I have to tell you, I made up a little song while I was walking my dog, and you can hear it when, because I recorded it for Nita. And you can hear the leaves crunching under my feet, and I'm singing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, so she's slowly getting all these ready to make a draw. But
You
let's
might
talk
as well-
about the
You
numbers.
talk about numbers while I'm doing
Okay.
this. And then I just also want to say whoever the winner is, if you happen that you cannot attend yourself.
Yeah.
Because there are some
You can pay
people-
it forward.
Pay it forward. Absolutely. Then you know what, we can arrange to get that ticket to the person that you want it to go to. Or maybe you want to do a little
Drawing of your own.
on your own Facebook page,
Yeah,
you know, we'd love that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So the cards we got today were 50. So a
Mhm,
5,
mhm,
30, a 3, which is an 8,
mhm,
18, which is a 9,
mhm.
and 9 and 8 is 17, comes right back down to that 8.
Told you it was
That
a lucky
infinite.
day.
That
Told you it was a
infinite,
lucky
infinite,
day,
infinite.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's an 8. So we're going to just, well, Anita continues to pull the names apart. I'm going to read what Adironda has to say about the number 8, although I know 8 is a favorite number of many people. It's not my favorite number. I love all numbers, but it's not my favorite number.
You know, I love Friday the 13th. It's always been a lucky day
Me
for
too.
me.
House number is 13.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna get one of the girls to do the draw for me.
Okay.
Um,
So while she's doing that, I'm going to read a little bit from Double Digitology, Marilyn and Joy. 8 is the shape of the 3 completed, right? So now you've taken the completion. It is in balance, even though it can still roll about. That's that wobbly bottom. When the 8 is out of balance, it means that you that you really get to focus your energy in your financial house, your spiritual house, as well as your physical belongings. There's that feng shui in us and clearing your clutter. When it is in balance, it still represents infinity. It represents the focus of being a good steward of the world, a good giver or service provider. It is truly balancing all of those worlds into the source of God, or, not to be redundant, source. Standing upright, it is an archetypal image. Laying sideways, it is an archetypal image of infinity. And
Okay, so I had Sherry over here
oh, nice.
draw 3 things. I don't even know who they are yet.
Perfect.
So Cheryl's going to
So-
tell you, because there's one other thing that I brought that I really, really, really wanted to show everybody.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yes. All right. So am I doing this first, or are you showing that
Yeah,
first?
go ahead.
Okay. All right. So the first winner is that
Yeah.
Francine?
Yeah.
Francine Rojas?
Woo-hoo,
Francine. Fran is in Calgary, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yay,
Yeah.
Fran. Thank you so much for
Fran
sharing.
gets, a ticket.
Okay. And the second one is actually going to be one of our vendors, because, you know, during the Power of an Unstoppable Woman,
Mhm.
in the room that Anita and I are in right now, we're having the Heartland Market. And so this vendor is going to be here. So she may just be using this ticket herself, Michelle Kloss.
Ooh.
So
yeah.
congratulations, Michelle. And she has reimagined fabrics. I am so excited to see her booth.
Oh.
She's actually taken on 2 booths. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited to see what she
Some
does.
DIY upcycle
Cycle
little
kits.
kits, sewing kits for children,
Yeah.
children creativity, and some other really amazing goodies.
Cool.
Mhm.
And the third winner
Yeah.
is Karen Trusk or
Oh,
Trusky. How
yeah,
does she
you know
pronounce her
what?
last name?
Yeah, and Karen, guess what? Karen is coming all the way from Denver,
Oh,
Colorado.
And is she a
to-
friend of Kate's?
She is coming to our
You-
Power of an Unstoppable Woman from Denver,
Denver, yes.
Colorado.
So if you live in Springbank and you can't make it, or
Or
if you live in
Edmonton?
Edmonton and it's too far, come on.
Okay,
Come on.
okay,
Anyway.
so I have to show you this. 'cause-
Congratulations to all the winners. Yes,
Yes,
this is,
congratulations.
we had to save this piece to the end.
Look at
Isn't this stunning?
Isn't that amazing?
Like, bring it up a little closer.
Oh, like it's Marianne. Yeah.
That Anita said it has your name written all over it, Marianne.
All over it, Rebecca. But you know what's interesting too, and it goes back to that children and creativity part.
Yes.
My grandson, the 6-year-old, the other day I have some beautiful earrings that are actually dream catchers. And he noticed them and he said to me, he's 6, and he says, Grammy, is that a dream catcher? And I said,
Wow.
yeah. And he said, wow. He said, those are beautiful. He said, those would have been really hard to make.
Oh.
So the insight, right? And I know he's also been having some bad dreams.
Uh-oh.
So you know what? I mean, not that this would be suitable for his room, but they have some other dream catchers.
Yes.
So I might check that out.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
cool. All right. Thank you for staying on a few minutes longer.
Yep.
Hopefully it's been worth your time. It's always worth your
And
time.
I didn't
We don't-
even.
we didn't even get to, well, seriously,
Come on down.
they're the world's or Canada's largest.
Mm.
So we can't talk about everything that's even in this room in a
Oh,
day.
no, we
So
can't.
anyway,
Mhm.
and there's 2, if the whole building
And
is full.
we also have to once again thank Silver Cove
Silver Cove. Yeah.
for
Chris and Melissa, the team. Rebecca has been fantastic. Their manager, Roxy,
Mhm.
who's here working. Well, the whole staff is probably
Tirelessly. Mhm.
spread out and spread thin at this point. Thank them all, because they let us in here early. They're not open till just now. Literally the doors open, and they were kind enough to let us in early. They were sweet enough to let us do the live from here and participate in our event by being one of our
And
sponsors. So,
what they have put in our VIP box.
OMG. Just saying.
Just saying. Okay.
So, all right. Thank you for
Yay.
joining us. We are all in alignment, creating sacred spaces with the help of our crystal friends.
Mhm.
We're creating sacred
See you
spaces
next week.
from Anita and Cheryl. Toodles.
Okay, go here.
Yes, you could. We have a friend that likes to wear her crystals up there.